Yeah, what's going on, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you real raw, rugged, and I'm gonna let the person on the phone introduce himself, man. Who we got?
34 kill, man. Gross Road, find the Stesso Gang, CEO, BEO.
For the people that don't know who 34 Kill is, man, let them know.
34 kill, I'm hard to rap out anywhere, but you know what I'm saying? I'm all over here with Apple Music, Tidal, Dat Pill. Jay, you know what I'm saying? Young nigga from Atlanta. I do this shit.
Hey, man, before we get into your music, I was on your Instagram and I see you been in the gym trying to get like big, I think, right? Yeah,
I'm like 25 pounds of muscle on, man. So, you know, my music can influence people in some way. I might as well influence folk to get healthy too, because I'm trying to do that shit myself. That shit don't hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I need to go get healthy too. I've been eating way too much like processed foods and chicken and like a whole bunch of nigga foods and stuff. So I need to get healthy too, man. Like, have you changed your diet up anything, or you just hitting the gym more?
Yeah, goddamn, I be trying to stay away from a lot of just like bullshit like fast food. But you know what I'm saying? That's a start. You know what I mean? But I'll get better over time.
So what's your goal? You trying to make like weight wise?
I'm trying to hit about 195, 200 by like May. So gain about 25 pounds of muscle.
Was it any inspiration that made you want to get big on niggas, or you just woke up and wanted to do it?
Nah, I want to do it for myself.
I need to inspire myself like that, man. I need to get big. I mean, just speaking of inspirations, when you was younger, was you always like wanting to be a rapper? Or is this something new?
Nah, I was in the athletics. Like I wanted play football or something, but like out of everything though, I just knew I didn't want to be regular. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to have a life that anybody could live. You know what I'm saying?
So, were you you say you want to play football? Were you is that like your main sport, or was it other sports you played also?
Yeah, I played lacrosse too for a little bit. My grade was fucked up, so I couldn't finish that shit. But yeah, football.
What position you played in football?
I played linebacker and defensive end and shit.
Like, would that be something that you would like? When the last time you ever like just fucked around and like played a sport like football, basketball, just like for fun, not like on a professional like organized team?
I ain't make it to high school, so that's that.
Oh, okay. So in middle school or high school, was that when you started rapping, or like when exactly did you start rapping?
I started really rapping when I got out of incarceration. That was like 2013, and I just really stayed on and just kept progressing up until this point. But that was like my main focus for like 4 years straight.
Was you rapping in jail, or you said you did it outside of when you got out?
I was rapping in jail and shit.
Was you keeping it to yourself, or was you showing like people in the jail?
For the guard, my niggas, all that shit. You know what I mean?
What they was like? Were they receptive to it? Were they saying it was trash? What they was saying?
Nah, them folks like that shit was hard. That would made me really just keep doing that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you might have a roommate, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might hear you around your shit. Then it might be 2 in the morning. You think everybody sleep, nigga be in the vent. Like, hey, bro, say that shit again, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit like that. Yeah.
So I mean, go back to you being locked up. Does rapping, does that like inspire you to like not ever be in that place again? Is that like an inspiration to push you to be better in life and not be back in jail?
Not necessarily, 'cause, you know, you don't got to be a criminal to go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was born to fit description. You was too, so, you know what I mean? I just, try to play my card the best. You know what I mean? You can't worry about nothing. You know what I mean? But I know I don't do nothing to goddamn put myself there, so I just go by that's enough. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, you can't really avoid certain stuff because if it come to you, it's gonna come to you.
Yeah, these police crazy too. And another thing people don't understand, police don't go to law school. You know what I'm saying? So they bound to violate the shit. I don't see how you expect something else. But I just try to stay out the way.
I mean, there's no other thing you can do but try to stay out the way. And I mean, when I listen to your music, oh my god, excuse me. When I listen to your music, I guess going back to inspirations a little bit, you remind me of like a couple people in my head. But before I even say who I think you remind me of, is there people that directly influence you musically wise?
Gucci Man, BG, shit, Wayne, Cheeky, Alley Boy, like real, a lot more than a lot of people. He got me into just saying like, say what the fuck you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit, cause you know you say what you know if you know you stand about what you saying, say what the fuck you feel. You know what I mean? Ain't no consequence behind this shit. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas from the South here, not no Northern ass, no West Coast ass nigga shit.
When you were saying people inspire you, the person that was in my mind, you was kind of close to him. You said Keith. I was thinking, I hear like Lil Fredo when you rap a little bit. Like, you fuck with Fredo at all?
Yeah, I fuck with Fredo.
Yeah, I fuck with that nigga Fredo.
You saying we got a slower flow. I feel like that shit came from Master P.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I be on the motherfuckers hear everything I'm saying all the way through. I ain't no tongue twister. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no content to say this shit fast.
I was trying to figure out like it was something that was different about your music from like a lot of Atlanta rappers. I just couldn't pinpoint it, but I think that's it. You say it way much more slower than most niggas. So I ain't even put that together, but yeah, you definitely say it more than slower than most niggas. And I feel like it's a new wave coming out of Atlanta right now with I'm gonna say you, probably Nudie, 21. It's like y'all make a certain type of street music. I feel like probably past 2 years Atlanta trap music has gotten a little softened by other people trying to like coming from other cities and other states trying to make the music, and it's not really trap music. But I feel like it's a couple people in Atlanta coming up right now is like making like almost like murder, like just very aggressive street music. Would you agree with that? Is that type of music you trying to go out and make?
Nah, that's just one little certain generation of niggas in the world, and we just all happen to be, you know, from that Gresham Boulder Fair Flat Show shit. So that's just what's going on.
Yeah, it's
Everybody want to be like a, but you know it's like a little cutoff point. You can't just say anything and try to get famous saying anything. Cause if you ain't about it, somebody gonna know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you just made a good point. Shout out to Amp. I seen you was on his podcast, Random Master Podcast, and we was texting the other night about slang. And when you said people trying to be like some people, we was talking about certain people stealing certain people's slang, like certain cities and whatnot. So, like, what is some slang from Atlanta that you think gets stole a lot? Like niggas that just like they say it all the time, and it's just like, damn, you're not even from here, nigga.
I mean, shit. Other than everything, I hear a lot of people saying stain and shit like that. Like I didn't think that was gonna be a big rap word, but that really like some, you know, some more. You know, like you say, some more of some Atlanta shit, I guess. But like the everything shit, as soon as a nigga put some shit on Instagram, it's worldwide, you know?
Yeah. I didn't even know Stain was Atlanta. I thought that was Chicago. I didn't even know that was Atlanta slang.
Like it, I mean, people from like the first time I heard it, I honestly from a nigga from Chicago, but in the context that people said, cause like niggas from Chicago say that shit really for like stealing and like in licks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when niggas said in rap, like when people say niggas ain't got stain and niggas got stain, niggas saying it like if you somebody or you just ain't nobody at all type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you saying. Yeah, it's I feel like Atlanta and down here in Florida, it's a lot of like lingo and slang that niggas like to jack. So yeah, Atlanta's like just a good place to be if you black. Like, do you feel like it's easier to prosper in Atlanta? Like, would you move anywhere else to try to prosper, like New York or LA, or you want to stay out there in Atlanta?
That's a double head question. But to answer the first one, no, because Atlanta oversaturated with the same shit. So it's like, even if you hard or something, it's like everybody here already trained to one thing. It's that much harder to break your shit into their head. Like, the motherfucker, like, oh, your shit hard, but I'm already used to listening to this same mistake 30 times a day, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm used to my favorite 5 artists sounding exactly the same, you know what I mean? Shit like that, but, I mean, if I move somewhere, I feel like it would be easier. Because at this point, like, I feel like people just got it in their head, like, it's about where you at. It's not about where you at as much as what the fuck you doing with it. Because a lot of niggas be in Atlanta and shit, but they don't make their presence as far as in Atlanta. They be some online niggas. And then, half motherfuckers ain't from Atlanta. I mean, niggas be from outskirts and shit. And ain't nobody in Atlanta just out here worried about saying, oh, this nigga not from here, this nigga not from here. A lot of people fly here, man. This is like one of the most goddamn integrated cities and all that type of shit. Or whatever, but you know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
Do you have a place?
I'm a Gresham nigga, you know what I'm saying? 34.
Do you have a place where you would want to move up?
Still, South Africa.
Why South Africa?
Because, man, I want to see something different, experience something different. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you could break out of there? Like, you think you could, like, be famous out in South Africa? Or you think that could, like, a place where your music could be, like, popping at?
I know it is, but I don't want to go out there because of that. I want to go out there and,
just live life. Okay.
Yeah, like.
I see you saying, okay.
Like, shit, I might get to a point where I get no money. I might not never have a cell phone again. You know what I'm saying? It gonna be some little shit where if you ain't got $1 billion and you can do some shit like shake your hand and stomp your foot 2 times, you don't know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on.
So, I mean, you say you trying to get to that point where you got so much money you need a phone. Is there anything you trying to do outside of rap to get that money? Because I feel like a lot of niggas got to do stuff outside of rap to get money now.
Yeah, shit. I'm getting my own line of rubber gloves. People go forever use them. They keep on building hospitals, you know what I'm saying? Child care centers, all type of shit. Police use gloves. You ever go to jail, they use gloves when they search you. They use them motherfucker too much. They cheap to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. Sports agent, all that type of shit. I'm in the goddamn getting my own sports team. I want my own soccer team.
Why soccer?
Because I feel like that's a more worldly sport.
It is.
Like to be accepted, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, musically wise, what you got coming up next for this year?
I got a lot of shit coming up right now. Stesso game. My brother, his birthday, February 13th. That's when we take coming out. Stesso game field, the Art of War. That motherfucker hard, and I challenge myself to do some more, kind of not storytelling, but just more rapping and still, you know what I mean, the same style or whatever, but you know what I mean, I just kind of upped it a little bit, but that's what's going on right now.
Alright, well, before we wrap this up, you got to say anything else for the people?
Man, shit. That's so gang, or don't bang. Yeah.
Alright, man, well, till next time, y'all already